All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier self hypnosis coach and your personal guide. So today's pod is truly inspired by something that I've been channeling, something that I've been experiencing pretty much literally from the beginning of this year. And what better time than to share this with you now? And while I am experiencing this, the power of um, your movement, the power of something that is bigger than you, something that you know is going to help the lives of hundreds, if not thousands of people in, close proximity and of course, through ripples, right? So what am I talking about? As a digital coach, most of us aspire to or dream to have our own movement, right? When we look at people that we have seen as we realize that okay, I want to be a coach, I want to be a healer, and I want to be like so and so, right? So obviously on your journey, as you've been learning your skill, whether it's in the area of health, wealth, relationships, spirituality, or even finding your own purpose, finding life's purpose, as you've been on that journey, you would have come across people who are driven by this passion, who are driven by this desire to make a massive difference in the world. And now, of course, this is could be many months later, could be many years later. Now you get to be that person. So, this is my question to you. What is your movement? What are you inspired by to keep building, to keep growing, so that you know that every day when you wake up, every day as you go to bed, you're somewhere tapping into something that's beyond your consciousness, that's beyond whatever you might believe to be possible. Because remember, the greatest changes, the greatest transformations don't come from what we know. They exist and they live in that space that's beyond. So, this is my invitation to you. This is, of course, also my challenge to you that, what if you were to ask yourself this question? Or more importantly, do you already ask yourself this question? Like, what is my mission? What is it that I am meant to be doing here? And, how am I meant to be helping other people? Because remember, in this work that we do as coaches and as healers, the more we're able to tap into something that goes beyond serving our own needs. Now, that may be our own personal needs, that may be, the needs of our family, our maybe even our parents. When we are able to go beyond that, that is truly when we're tapping into something where the energy will keep surging, the energy will keep surging through us. And even when we have those moments of, you know, not necessarily downtime, but when we have those moments of self doubt, it's the movement and it's the people that will reach out to remind us that, hey, you know what? I'm meant to be here to serve you. I'm meant to be here to hold that space so that you can change, so that you can grow. And it's been many years in the making for me. And as you know, everybody has their own journey, everybody has their own, whether you if you believe in destiny, everybody has their own their own book that is being written. And so all I can say at this point is that it doesn't matter how long it's been in the making. What's important is that if you have decided that you want to be a coach, not just for the fame, the glory, standing on stage, or uh, running your workshops or whatever it is that that you do as a digital coach. But when you recognize that what you're doing goes beyond that, that truly is when you are tapping into something mystical. You're tapping into something that will continue to surprise you, and you will come across people who will not only be benefited by you, but they themselves will, talk to others about what an amazing, um, you know, jewel, and what an amazing, um, blessing that you have been in their lives. Obviously, we're not doing it with that intention, But when you are, tapping into, as I said, your mission, your movement, you will experience some really, truly fantastical, stories, and you get to then share them with the world. So just to remind you, that this is truly the journey that we're on. And in spite of all of this, of course, as especially as a digital coach, if you are somebody who's right now struggling, if you're kind of finding that it's like one step forward and three steps back, one thing I can tell you is that it's okay, because I know that even in my journey, in fact, today I happened to go to my mom's place, and I discovered some old, journals, some old diaries that I had written in, pretty much like from 20 years ago to 10 years ago. And one thing I can tell you is that the journey is still alive. So, it's also something that never gets old. If you're truly intending to do this, let's say for the rest of your life, I'm not saying that you have to, but if you feel drawn to, and if you feel compelled to, that, like this is what gives me energy, and you see yourself doing this for the rest of your life, remember that wherever you are right now on your journey, it's just the beginning, right? Maybe you get to do this for the next 5 years, or 10 years, or maybe even the next 15 plus years. Who knows? Right? So, this is me just wishing you all the very best on your journey. And having said all of that, of course, if you're feeling stuck, if there's any way in which I can help you, please feel free to reach out and let me know. Write to me. You're welcome to send me a DM, and I'll help you in whatever way that is possible. And of course, as always, remember to live with purpose. So look forward to seeing you in the next one. God bless. And as you know, we do this as a daily pod. So I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care. Have a wonderful week ahead. See you in the next one then.